Trust me, you don't want to pay money for a house that you haven't seen with your own two eyes. It's gonna end in tears. Someone was also asking me a question around what course or what courses would be preferable to study in Ireland. Don't be like me and study international relations as a Nigerian coming to Ireland. Please do not do that. Like, that's what I hoped that I would have studied if I had known. 12,000 euros, and I think you can pay twice or instrumentally. I'm not even sure. But again, go to these college websites, get their email addresses, send emails. I promise you they will respond. It might not be a swift response, but they will. They're looking for students as well, and you're bringing in money. They're happy to respond to your questions and get you in. So what I would say is the system is just very different. Unlike how it is in Lagos or like in Nigeria, where you can actually just go to a property and ask questions there. Here you apply online and then you go for a viewing before you can pay. I know that there's like agencies out there, they'll be able to just like plug you to shifts. Like those are just very easy student jobs. So if you know anyone who needs any of this information I'm giving out today, please share this video to them. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Anita here again, back with another video. I know it's been a very hot minute since I filmed any video, and it's just because I've been so busy, but thank God I made time today to film this video. I hope it's not going to be a very long one, but I just felt like I had to film this video because the amount of DMs I have been getting recently on this topic, it's a lot. So I just came to talk about some concerns around applying for colleges in Ireland and say courses, housing, again, just like sort of going over everything. All right, so if you feel like this video is going to be helpful to you or to someone that you know, I hope that you do stick around. Once again, my name is Anita Nwalo and I'm a YouTube content creator, and I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur, but I haven't really like pushed that part of my life here yet. But anyway, I hope you guys have missed me because I've missed you. I've missed filming. And let's just jump right into what we have to discuss today. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now. Do it now so you don't forget. And hit the like button as well. Don't forget to share as well if you feel like this video is going to be helpful to someone. All right, so if you want to find out what this video is all about, then I hope that you stick around. Don't go anywhere.
From a different continent, I packed a bag in confidence. I didn't come for compliments, oh no.
So hey guys, yes, so I'm just going to start talking about what we need to discuss today. As I said previously, I hope this video is going to be as brief as possible. Hopefully I don't talk too much. So recently I've just been getting some questions around how to apply to universities in Ireland, specifically in Ireland or in Dublin, and what universities to go to, which ones are the least expensive, especially people coming from African countries. So like these are the kind of questions I've been getting. I've also been asked questions about where to look for housing information, how to get like accommodation here, if people should pay for accommodation before coming here. I know why I'm laughing because I already know the answer to that question, but yeah, I'm just going to start from the beginning. Okay, so I just felt like I needed to use my hand, so I had to put the mic down, but I'm hoping that you guys can hear me clearly. Yes, let's start from the scratch. Applying to study in Ireland, okay? Now, it's amazing you've decided you want to come to Ireland to study. Woohoo! Congratulations! It's great to be here, really. And there are a lot of good colleges out there that you should be applying to. So I'm just going to list a few. So I went to UCD. UCD is the University College Dublin. There's UCD, there's DCU, that's Dublin City University, if I'm correct. So I said UCD, there's DCU, there is Griffith College, that's 3. There's Trinity College as well. There is Dublin Business School, that's DBS. There's quite a few of them. There's NCI as well. So yeah, these are the different colleges that they have in Dublin. I know I've given a few. I'm just going to run down again just so I'm not confusing myself. So I said UCD, DCU, Griffith College, NCI, Trinity College, Dublin, TCD. There's so many of them, guys. But you know, one thing that freaks me out is the fact that you guys are so scared to make research. Like that to me is just wild. The internet has everything. And I mean every single thing that you need. There's only so much I can actually come here to say today, but you can actually go back and make your research. How many colleges are there in Dublin? How many colleges are there in Ireland? what are the like fees range and things like that. Like it's so accessible to you. All you just have to just go online. Literally, I say this to like people who come into. I'm answering your question, but I'm like, you can actually go online and ask these questions, and Google will pop stuff up for you. You learn so much more than what I'm telling you now, right? So I won't even start going over the process of application and requirements because these things change all the time. Do you see what I mean? So I might not have the most updated information for you. So I'm just only going to talk generally, right? And this is the process, right? You go online and make your research on the universities in Dublin. You have a look at their website, what courses that they offer, and if that suits you as well. Someone was also asking me a question around what course or what courses would be preferable to study in Ireland. Honestly, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Tech-related roles are like that's what I hoped that I would have studied if I had known, right? So if you're coming to Ireland, I would highly advise you study any tech related role or something around business or finance. These courses are really good. Project management, product management. Don't be like me and study international relations as a Nigerian coming to Ireland. Please do not do that because it will end in tears. And I'm not even joking about this, but yeah, tech related courses are really good. Business management like courses and stuff. These are the fields that are thriving here. So you want to be able to apply for that. That being said, so if you're trying to apply for a business related role, I would advise that you look up DBS. That's the Dublin Business School. That's because like the name suggests, it's a business school. Like they have so many courses, and I think the project or product management course is about 12,000 euros the last time I checked. That's why I said go online and find the most updated information, because I may not have the exact information. Like these things change all the time. Do you see what I mean? So the last time I checked, I think it was like late last year. That was about like 12,000 euros, and I think you can pay twice or instrumentally. I'm not even sure, but again, go to these college websites, get their email addresses, send emails. I promise you they will respond. It might not be a swift response, but they will. Do not be scared to send out emails to colleges for whatever reason, like whatever inquiries you have. Just send it to them and they'll be happy to respond. They're looking for students as well, and you're bringing in money. They're happy to respond to your questions and get you in as well, So don't be scared of sending these colleges emails, right? They have a special body that is responsible for responding to inquiries from aspiring students, like yourselves. So it's just really handy to do that, right? Next, I've mentioned the colleges. I've mentioned how you can just get the information that you need for whatever course. So from the college's website, figure out if they offer that course. And if they do, then go ahead and apply. Find out the requirements for application. Requirements for application for one college might be different from requirements for application in another college. So you just want to be sure that you have the most accurate information. Don't say my friend applied to this place and they needed this and that's why it applies to me. No, different colleges have different requirements. So please, I don't want you guys to fall into any trouble whatsoever, so we want to make sure that your process is as smooth as possible. Okay, so make sure that you're asking the right questions. Okay, so I also get some questions around accommodation. How do I find accommodation in Dublin? How do I find accommodation in Ireland? Where do I go to? I know I've said this before, but as I said, this is kind of like a brief recap of everything. You can find accommodation in Ireland or in Dublin through daft.ie. It's a website where you can find accommodation, be it a 2-bedroom apartment, 3-bedroom apartment, 4-bedroom. I've even seen 5 or 6-bedroom apartments. Yes, there's so many of them, and I feel like the more the rooms in the house, the cheaper it is. So for example, if a 2-bedroom apartment would cost about 2k to 2,500, a 3-bedroom apartment might be around 2,800, or 4-bedroom apartment can just be around say 2,600. So that's just really, and it also depends on what location. So if you're looking for accommodation in the most central parts of Dublin, it's a bit windy outside, so please forgive the noise in case there's some background noise. If you're looking for accommodation in the center of Dublin, just know it's going to be very expensive because like that's the city center. Literally, it'll be expensive. It's just like going to Paris, for example. Like, just keep that in mind, right? The farther you go from Dublin, the cheaper the accommodation is. But generally, like, accommodation in Dublin is just a madness. I'm not even going to lie to you. So, daft.ie, rent.ie, Rumigo is another one. Rumigo, Roomigo. I said this before as well. Facebook Marketplace, yes, very, very, very important. There's a lot of people finding good accommodation through Facebook Marketplace. Like, they just join groups there, and then they're able to access information. And then when they hear that, say someone is letting out their room, they just like go ahead and apply, go for a viewing. That being said, going for a viewing, guys, I'm from Nigeria, right? I had an apartment in Lagos. I used to live in Lagos for some time before I moved down here. So what I would say is the system is just very different. Unlike how it is in Lagos or like in Nigeria, where you can actually just go to a property and ask questions there. Here you apply online and then you go for a viewing, right? You have to go for a viewing before you can pay. It's very important to go for a viewing because you want to make sure that what you're seeing online is the same thing as what you're seeing in person, right? The application is online. That's the difference between Nigeria and here. You have to physically go in and see for yourself whether this place is what you want. When I was looking for a house, I can't remember what part of Dublin that was. I don't know if it was in Dublin 7. Someone told me about this place. It was a nice one bedroom, like 2-bedroom apartment, but I was going to be in one room and sharing a bathroom with someone. I was actually excited because I'm like, okay, Dublin 7 sounds bougie. Okay. I went there, and to my greatest surprise, the place was just looking like a dump. I swear, I was just so disappointed, and I was frustrated with the fact that I wasted my whole time coming there to view that place. Like, the room was horrible. The bathroom, nothing to write home about. Like, I get easily irritated when a place is messed up. So, like, I could not, for the life of me, imagine living there. So, imagine I had paid money, I hadn't seen that place. It would have been really bad. So, if you're not in Ireland already, you're not in Dublin already, and you're moving here, I would advise two things. Either you come down here, do the viewing yourself and pay, or you have someone that is trusted, a trusted person, come down here and do the viewing for you. Trust me, you don't want to pay money for a house that you haven't seen with your own two eyes. It's gonna end in tears. Take it from me, because like I met someone once. She came from Italy with her family, and she's married. She had 2 kids. And she was just telling me like she's in a hotel now, paying every day. I think, how much was she paying? About 100 euros per day or so for a room, because when she was in Italy, she paid money to someone to come down here and rent an apartment. The person was supposed to just set everything up for them, and they were supposed to just move. Now they moved down here. All of a sudden, the guy is no longer picking their calls. All of a sudden, there's no house anywhere. So all that money was gone. And I think she said she paid in bulk for like a year or something. I don't think landlords here collect money in bulk for rent. Trust me, to the best of my knowledge, it's per month. So, for example, your house rent is like 600 a month minus bills, so it's every month that they collect that money, not per year. Unlike the way it is in Nigeria, I know you'd pay per annum, but here it's just so different. Like, the system is so different. I don't have any houses that I can say, go and move in here or there. Like, I mean, there's sometimes my friends reach out to me to say, okay, this room is free. Do you have anyone who can move in? And yes, I can assist. But like, I don't work in the housing authority of Ireland. Like, I do not. So, of course, if you reach out to me and I have any, free spaces that I've like just recently heard about, I could plug you, but it's not something that I always have or I always do, So, and I just want to let you guys know how difficult it is to respond to these DMs, because it's different people asking different questions pertaining to their particular situation. And then I have so many other things to do. It's so difficult. So that's why I thought to make this video. So if you know anyone who needs any of this information I'm giving out today, please share this video to them. Another thing, people were just curious about work, PPS, and when you get here, you will apply to get your PPSN. That's PPSN, and that's like kind of like your social security number. It's important for when you need to work. Getting a job, well, what I'd say about that is, as a student, like, I had to get a job through an agency. So there are agencies out there that like are looking for students or people who can take shifts, say working as a housekeeping staff, say in a hotel, or in a kitchen or wherever. So you just look out for agencies like that. There's a couple of them. I know there's Excel. I can't quite remember the names, but I know that there's like agencies out there that you just apply to, and then they'll be able to just like plug you to shifts. Like those are just very easy student jobs. But getting to apply for like real jobs like office roles, you just go on LinkedIn and you find information. Just there's a tab on LinkedIn that says jobs, so once you streamline it to your location, you'll be able to see jobs and apply from there. I'm trying to remember what other question I've been asked recently. Okay, applying for scholarships. I have a whole video, guys. I have a whole video on how to apply for scholarships or how I was able to get mine. I'm attaching the link here above, so if you see that link up here on the screen, just click that and watch that. It has all the information. It's straightforward enough, but I'll just say, like, it's not a one size fits all. Whatever the question the college asks you might be different from another college's question. So, but just as much as possible, make sure that you're writing very clearly and professionally, and making sure that you are actually answering the question and not beating about the bush. I have edited some applications. Like, some people would send their applications to me, and I'll sometimes take the stress to edit it and like giving them feedback. I just realized a lot of time you're talking a lot about your background. It's important to talk about your background. I've said this before in my other video, but you need to focus on what matters. Keep it concise as possible. Go straight to the point, talking about what needs to be talked about. All right, I think that would be all for now, I guess. Is it expensive living in Dublin? Yes, it is expensive living in Dublin. Will you cope? Yes, you will cope, because you're working, you're making money, you're paying rent. You may not have a lot to save depending on the type of job that you have, but yes, it is doable. I came here with no one, and like I could say I'm fine, right? So don't be scared. I know it's a brave decision you're making to leave your country and come down here to study or to work. It's not easy, but trust me, it is doable. If I can do it, if hundreds of thousands of people can do it, you can do it too. That being said, we have come to the end of this video. I'm happy I got to say this, right? If you have any more questions on the subject, please leave it in the comment section and I'll try my very best to respond as best as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to people you feel would need the information that I have given today. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. But till then, au revoir. Bye guys.